It is Sunday, and I think you know what that means, JFB.
We got news. Then we go into the question vault, where only the greatest questions reside. We answer your questions, whether you're live, you turn them in, whatever. That's what we're doing today.
I got my mic turned on, and I'm ready to go. It's time for the All Effin' Wrestling Show.
JFB, hit that music.
Woo! Good morning, afternoon. If I don't see it till later, keep myself warm. I am your chief shenanigans officer. I am the almighty JFB.
And I am your Canadian hero. I'm the patron saint of professional wrestling. I am that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I can't even dry. I'm your co-host this morning. And hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your Sunday.
Hell yeah. I just got beneath me.
You know, it's me. It's me. It's the EVP here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. How we doing today, gentlemen?
Doing good. Doing good. Tired. A little tired.
Yeah.
A couple long
Well,
weeks.
what's with this Tiffany? She's telling you got to get your own supper.
Keep my supper warm.
Not very neighborly.
No, not at all. Very discerning.
I love when we actually go back when we show a thing. EVP goes in the middle of the All Effin' Wrestling Show logo.
You guys ready for some news?
Yes, let's do it.
Always
Let's
ready
do
for
it.
some news.
News. Well, despite the numerous amounts of rumors and innuendo, Karrion Kross and Scarlett are no longer part of WWE. They are, in fact, part of the alumni page. So I'm assuming that they lowballed Karrion Kross with his extension.
Well, maybe there was no offer. Because Dave Meltzer said there was an offer he accepted, but then he comes out and says that same day, don't believe the hype and don't believe the rumors.
Yeah.
But people are also saying that people are still thinking this is a work. It's not a work.
Yeah, it's not work. Not at all.
Yeah, I don't see why they would go through. I mean, it's possible, but why would you go through and move them to the alumni section? Seems like more work than it's worth at this point.
Well, I mean, if you look at the alumni page, it's people who have either retired or people that have been released from WWE. So, speaking of somebody
Braun Strowman has finally spoken up, and he said,
what did Braun say?
He said, the people who decide to release him are freaking idiots, pretty much.
I mean, it wasn't like he was setting the world of wrestling on fire.
But that they also weren't using him like he was originally.
I think they can't use him because he's not that good of a wrestler. Like, he's just a big guy, and that's what he's got going for him.
I will say, I think Triple H is of the same mindset as Vince. He doesn't like when people gets over on their own.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon was very much, if you get over without me wanting you to, I'm still going to punish you anyway.
Yeah.
Tiffany's calling it work.
I mean, it feels
possible?
like work.
Sure.
You know, I mean, with the whole R-Truth situation that happened, like, I don't know. Like, part of me feels like WWE is just doing this to create headlines. It's almost like clickbait at this
I
point,
mean,
you know?
let's be honest though. Maybe Karrion Cross saw how what happened with our truth. Yeah, everyone clamored for him to come back. He's had like what? He's had no direction. He doesn't do anything. Apparently, he just randomly turned face again because John Cena turned face. Like,
Well, he
Yeah.
didn't really turn heel.
yeah, like
I
it's
mean, he
just
really didn't do anything. He cut his hair off. We thought he had momentum, and then they just
Yeah,
killed
and
him.
he says, "I want to be taken seriously." He finally comes back and does this goofy comedy shtick again with
Yeah.
John Cena.
yeah.
So Austin Theory is injured. He is not being released, despite what people are saying. He's dealing with a long-term injury. All right. I don't care. I mean, I'm not a fan of Austin Theory in the least. uh, Drew McIntyre is in the news, has said quite a few things, but the one thing that stood out for me was he says that the young guys don't ask veterans for advice anymore.
Okay, so I was reading into this comment, and he started off talking about how like people don't get time on TV,
Yeah,
and he said, I'm like, as much as I respect Drew, like if I was new to the company, I could ask you all the advice I want, but if Triple H doesn't want to put you on TV, it doesn't matter what you do, who you talk to, you're not
yeah,
going to be put on TV.
yeah,
But it's all about making the most of your TV time. Like the Guns, for a while, they were part of the COVID audience,
yeah,
and they were just cheering and doing what they had to do while they were in the audience.
yeah.
And that's making the most of your 5 seconds on TV.
Yeah. So Paul Heyman's in the news. Paul Heyman said that before WWE called him in 2012, he was getting ready to start directing movies. Okay. I didn't realize that that was a passion and a goal of his, but
I mean, as long as he's not in charge of the finances, okay.
yeah. Yeah, we know he's definitely not. Jake Hager is in the news, said that he was completely shocked when he learned that R-Truth got fired or released. Um, yeah, I mean, kind of late to the game talking about that from Jake Hager.
Well,
Matt,
the main thing about Jake Hager is he's retired from professional wrestling,
yeah,
and he's running a trucking company.
he's running a trucking company.
Hey man, it's a lucrative business if it's done right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I don't know how it is in Canada, but here in the States, man, there's so many ports that you have a couple trucks, you're going to make money.
Yeah,
So
So he's not driving the trucks.
no,
He's
he's hired people to drive for him.
which
yeah,
is brilliant because you just invest the money and run the show and
Yep.
watch the money pour in.
there you go. Matt Hardy says that he gave a near perfect score to the tag team TLC match at SummerSlam. Really?
Oh, that SummerSlam TLC match was fun.
Oh, it was fun, but like a near perfect score, I don't see it.
I can't say anything negative about that match.
I mean, I had fun watching it for someone.
Yeah, it was good. It was because you know what was nice about it. I went in expecting it to be total crap, and it was
I
good.
mean, looking at the people in the match, I didn't expect it to be total crap. DIY and freaking the Street Profits, they're all like a lot of athletic guys. Is just
But they didn't promote this match well.
No, they didn't.
no.
They didn't promote that pay per view very well. To be honest, I mean, it didn't feel like it was one of the big four. It felt like it was just another random pay per view from WWE.
So
because it
I
was
made
like
a
this, because it was like the sixth pay-per-view type event in like 9 weeks. It's just it doesn't feel special.
so I made a quick little short the other day, talking about how WWE is in talks to have a second WrestleMania.
Yeah,
like
Are they going to make it like like a second two nighter, or
No, I think it's going to be two separate manias because they're talking about having one in Saudi.
then this seems to be for 2027 if it happens. You know what the thing about this does? It makes WrestleMania less special.
It sure
yeah,
does.
That's like in the middle of the season in the NBA or
yeah.
whatever MLB. We're gonna have a second World Series in the middle of the season.
Well,
I mean, everybody remembers the two Super Bowls.
New Japan
Yeah.
tried this. Remember, a couple years ago, they had 3 nights of Wrestle Kingdom, and the third night was like 2 weeks after the first 2 nights,
Yeah, it was right
and it
after.
didn't really do
Peter's
that
last.
well. So,
I mean,
I mean,
somebody, some there's a guy that I work with that's starting his own production company and studio, and talked about how studios don't make art anymore. And the reality is that the studios are a multi-unit conglomeration, just like WWE is. If AEW goes public, it will be the same situation. You're talking about a multifaceted corporation. They don't make art because art doesn't pay the bills. They don't. That's why studios always redo everything, because they owe nothing to anybody except for stockholders, and not grandma who's got 100 shares of stock. We're
Yeah,
talking.
you don't get those artsy fartsy films anymore.
No, you don't. If you want art films, go to your mid majors, Lionsgate, A24. I mean, the list goes on and on. But if you are going into a movie theater, with the exception of movies like Weapons, or that just came out this Friday, Sinners, which was a huge release for Warner Brothers, they don't care about making original IP. They don't. They just don't, because it doesn't pay the bills.
yeah, look at DC, look at Marvel, look
Yeah,
at Star Wars.
yeah. So the same goes with wrestling. WWE doesn't care about the fan. They don't.
Oh, I was having this conversation with someone on Facebook. Like, just look at the people in WWE's main event scene.
Yeah,
They're all like 37, 38. Like, he's like the youngest,
yeah,
and that's Cody.
yeah,
Gunther's the youngest.
yeah. The
I
reality
don't.
is
I'm
that
sorry. I don't really consider Gunther to be main event. They don't treat him like a. They could put a title on somebody. Doesn't make you main event.
yeah,
But even if you count him, he's still 37.
yeah, yeah. I mean, the reality is that WWE doesn't. They're gonna make double WrestleManias, double SummerSlams. I mean,
And bring back The Rock.
they're gonna do everything that they can because they need to make money. That's the whole point. Because their due diligence is to the stockholder, and
I
again,
think,
it's the stockholder
I
owns.
think it's a good segue to the WWE moving to ESPN.
Yeah,
So like, so if you have ESPN on your cable package, you're good to go.
Not true. Not
Okay.
all. It. I saw a report that only about half of U.S. households will be able to get them for free.
yeah.
Like,
If you're
have,
using streaming live TV like Hulu or Amazon or YouTube TV, any of those other ones, you will not get ESPN for free. You'll have to pay for it.
I think even I have Dish Network, and I think I won't even get it.
Yeah, yeah. It's. I mean, it. This is a strategic move for WWE, not for the fans. Because the first thing the fans started bitching and complaining about was
The
I was
money.
paying $10 a month for Peacock and got all the PLEs, and now I got to pay $30.
What's really funny is as soon as that happened, Peacock said, "Oh, we're raising our prices."
Yeah,
But
yeah.
why is Peacock raising the price? They're not spending the money.
Because Peacock is paying for other stuff.
Is Peacock gonna use this money to sign something else? Like,
No.
no.
If they're going to do anything, I mean, they're going to go. I mean, they still retain WWE's catalog. That's not going
In
anywhere.
the United States, they do.
Right.
Hey,
So
as long as-
ultimately, what's going to happen is you're paying more for Peacock because Peacock is trying to get back their actual IP from like the 80s and the 90s that they have lost, and they're trying to get
basically,
that back.
you're doing what Marvel's doing right now, trying to get off all the IP they sold.
Yeah.
So Nick Khan said, I believe all the Peacock subscribers will follow us to ESPN. Those are
You don't have
cocky
a
things,
choice.
eh?
He's
You
wrong
don't have a
because
choice.
I'm not doing it. I'm not adding another streaming service on what I already have. I don't need it.
Yeah.
But they're nickel and diming American wrestling fans.
There's this
Oh,
one.
absolutely.
There's this one guy on. I don't know if you know him. He goes by the name Suplex on YouTube, and he broke it down. He said for him to watch all of WWE's product, he would have to spend $180 a month because he has YouTube TV. He doesn't have cable TV.
Yeah.
So he's like, I have to do YouTube. I have to do Netflix plus this ESPN. He's like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I mean, this is the new reality. I mean, cable companies are going to be gone. 4 to 6 years, you won't have cable TV or satellite TV. Everything will be on streaming because that's the way things are going.
Now, if you got the cheapest Netflix, which is $8.99,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just said, okay, I don't need the SmackDown,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, I'll just get the PLEs. It's $40.
Yeah.
It's not bad
Yeah.
because like AEW fans are paying $50 a pay per view.
Yeah.
But here's the difference. Like people have made this argument. Oh, it's cheaper than AEW, but you know what? AEW was never accessible for $10 a month, ever.
That's true.
It would be one. It's like if AEW started this and then tried to go back, I'd be like, nah, I ain't doing that.
What's Anthony's comment?
I don't know.
The
Bundles that
bundles
are cheaper, single streams. A bundle with Disney, Apple, and Netflix is $10 a month. There ain't no way it's staying $10 a month.
No, that's a promo deal.
Probably an introductory rate, sure,
Yeah.
but
I mean, this is the new reality for entertainment. I mean, it just is.
and like the biggest problem is like the shine for like your Disney Plus and everything was commercial free.
Yeah.
Not the case anymore.
Yep.
Now
You want
everything
you
is
got to pay for it.
And the rest of the world is getting off like bandits with the WWE because they only have to pay for Netflix.
Yeah.
yeah. Something tells me that won't last long.
Yeah. I mean, at some point,
I don't know. Maybe it'll work because like the EU, they don't mess around with suing people for this kind of stuff. So
yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, that's
And Tiffany's close to getting a red flag with this comment.
Which one?
You know, she's I'm not going to say it here on the show, but you know what she's doing.
I will say I did share a meme in our wrestling group chat. It's like someone's like, I can't wait until someone bundles all of the streaming services and calls it cable.
Yeah.
They just go back to this stuff.
Because everything's gone full circle.
Yeah. So Victoria's in the news after she kind of complained that she was not invited to Evolution. WWE reached out to her and said, "Hey, how would you like to come to Survivor Series?" It's unknown at this point whether or not she's accepted it, but oh,
Victoria,
God.
like it'd be a weird for her to be at Survivor Series. Like, there's no.
I
Yeah.
can't believe she's not in the Hall of Fame. That's what boggles my mind.
She also said she doesn't get upset that she's not. She's happy for her friends that are in there.
I
Yeah.
understand that, but my thinking is, how is the WWE, especially now with their relationship with TNA,
Yeah.
put her in the Hall of Fame?
I mean, so she did something to somebody. Either she said something or she did something or whatever the case is. That's why there's no reason why anybody's not in the WWE Hall of Fame unless they did something stupid.
Or Triple H just doesn't like you.
Yeah.
That's possible. Yeah.
You know, like the WWE Hall of Fame is about as prestigious as the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's not. They let anybody in.
You know what? The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is higher. You know why? It has a physical building you can go walk around.
I imagine someday they will have an actual WWE Hall of Fame because they're collecting all this memorabilia.
Here's what
I
I
mean,
think. This is what I think is going to happen. I think Tiki is going to make a Combat Sports Hall of Fame. We'll have WWE and UFC, two different wings.
oh, they're going to do it. It's going to be in Vegas.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So, Wardlow is ready to go,
Yeah.
according to Wardlow.
He was backstage in Cleveland.
He was
He's
backstage in Cleveland. Right now, he says that they're just Tony Khan and him are just waiting to find the right fit before he comes back.
Did you know Luchasaurus is healthy?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad he is.
He's been healthy for a while.
Yeah.
I think
they're
it's just a
trying to
matter of
figure out how to bring him in.
fitting him in. Yeah.
So, all right, one last thing.
Wardlow and Luchasaurus together as a tag team.
Oh, imagine that. That'd be cool.
Jay White's in the news. He is going to miss the rest of 2025 and probably a decent chunk of 2026. Hand injury, shoulder injury.
It was like shoulder surgery, right?
Yeah, he's having shoulder surgery within the next month. So he'll be out for a while. That's it. That's the news.
And Buddy Matthews just had surgery.
Yeah.
Yep. Ankle surgery. Yep.
Yeah.
So he's not coming back this year.
No, not in a long shot. All right. I think we have to do our whatchamacallit. Our main event, which I don't have an intro for yet.
The way you're vibing up is like you got the
But
still rendering.
Look, we'll just go.
There we go. Q&As. We reached inside the question vault, cracked it open, and withdrew some of the best questions that have ever been asked and posed to us. And
so you got questions.
We got answers.
We got answers.
We do. So I'm going to go with my first one. Money or dud? Eddie Guerrero versus Logan Paul.
Go ahead, Joe.
I mean,
all right, go.
It would be money, but it's not money that I'm going to spend because I'm not spending money on Logan Paul. As much as I love Eddie Guerrero, it'll probably be a good match. Just nothing that I have an interest in seeing.
I would pay premium prices to watch this.
I mean, unless we get like Eddie Guerrero treating Logan Paul like the first Tough Enough winner got treated in the Royal Rumble.
It would be amazing. I don't like Logan Paul as a person. I think he's a pretentious piece of crap. But what that guy can do in a ring is freaking amazing. I mean, it is bonkers what this guy can do in the ring. And to see him and Eddie Guerrero go at it, oh.
See, here's my okay.
All right.
Eddie Guerrero was great on the mic.
Yeah.
to have a good feud, you need someone equally good on the mic.
Okay.
And that's where this isn't up to par. So I'm going with a dud.
Okay. Okay.
Real quick, if you guys in the comments have questions, send them to us. We'll answer them too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. If you got questions, we will give you answers. Yeah, I mean, I like Logan Paul in the ring. And I think he's not horrible on the mic. He could definitely use a
No,
better.
but Eddie would slaughter him.
Oh yeah, absolutely in a heartbeat. So here's a question that was posed to us: why do veteran wrestlers go out on their back when they retire? Kind of dry.
It's because usually they're putting over another talent in that company, and they're leaving the promotion better than they than when they came there.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think, Joe?
I mean, yeah, Canada Dry hit on the nail. Like, it doesn't make any sense for the guy who's leaving to get a win on the way out. I mean, it's a way to pass the torch, basically, is what it is.
Yeah,
Say this is the
absolutely.
next big guy in the territory.
Yeah, it's a way for you to basically tell the audience, "I'm leaving. It'll be all right. I'm leaving the promotion in the capable hands of the guy who just beat me." It's a sign of respect. It really is what it is. It's a sign of respect to the booker.
Do you know who never went out on his back in WWE ever?
Who?
Hulk Hogan.
That's true.
He never did it.
He's on his back now. Oh,
Oh,
that was too soon. That's a
too
red flag.
soon. Too soon.
I
Too
mean,
soon.
but he definitely did put people like he put The Rock over.
Yeah, but not on his way out.
Yeah. And The Rock was already huge before he even.
I mean, yes, I understand that. I don't think that, but people will make that argument.
Yeah, that was not a passing of the torch moment. People say
As
that.
much as
I
people
don't
want to
agree.
say it wasn't, yeah. You don't get to pass the torch to someone who's already massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. So
Well, you can make that argument before you go to put the next question. You can make that argument for Hulk Hogan and Andre. Maybe Andre did not pass the torch at all because
No,
Hogan
because
was already
Hogan was
huge.
already massive and already
Yeah.
over.
I think the problem with Andre going out on his back is there's not anybody to take that mantle. You know, like he was larger than the sport.
Yeah.
So, like, it's hard to say this is going to be the next Andre the Giant. I mean, they tried to do it in WCW with Paul
Big
Wright,
Show. Yeah.
with Big Show, but for the most part, I mean, it's hard to replace Andre the Giant with another Andre the Giant.
I mean,
You
to be
know?
fair, WCW, it was never said, but it was heavily implied that Paul White was Andre's son.
They did say in the Dungeons of Doom,
Yeah.
I am the son of the giant that you slammed at WrestleMania 3.
They'll never
They
mention
didn't say Andre, but
Yeah. What is everybody's overall thoughts on Tiffany Stratton, your WWE Women's Champion on SmackDown? Canada Dry.
I think she is a good wrestler. I think she's athletic. But they should have passed the belt on by now. I think this run is going on a little too long.
Yeah. I can agree with that. Joe.
You know what? I disagree. I think it's. I mean, like I said, I don't watch WWE weekly, but I keep up with it on Facebook. But she's gotten better, and on top of that, WWE is very notorious for a first-time champion who wins the belt via a cash-in to only keep it for like a month or two, if
Yeah.
that. I think this is refreshing to see someone who's won the belt for the first time as a champion through a cash-in to actually get the chance to flourish as a champion.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, she's a hard duck to really say whether or not I think she's got what it takes to be the face of the women's division. I don't like her character.
Especially
she
as
should be a
a
heel.
face. Especially as a face.
Yeah. I don't get me wrong. I think she's a good wrestler, but I think she can be way better. I think that she works too stiff sometimes. Um, I like how she's athletic, but at the same time, I don't know. There's nothing really extraordinary about her that makes me think she's going to be the person that runs the women's division for the next 10 years.
So she had some good moments on the mic with her match with Charlotte,
Yeah,
Ones that probably could have got her fired.
and now nothing.
yeah.
That's
Like,
because
when's the last time you heard a good promo from
who has she? Here's my question: who has she worked with since Charlotte? Jade.
Jade?
Jade sucks. You
Yeah.
can sit there and say Jade should have been champion. I
No, but they
disagree. I disagree.
no, but they both could have been on the mic and done something. There was nothing there.
Jade can't. She's not good. She's
Yeah.
nothing but an entrance. That's it.
Yeah.
She was like
Jade,
that.
Jade can get on the mic. Come on,
What?
Jade can get on the mic.
I disagree. I don't think she can. She is not interesting or entertaining on the microphone at all.
I think Jade has a presence. That's what she is. She's a presence. She's not a wrestler. She is a presence. And she fits really well in WWE. Because that's what WWE is about. WWE is not about girls and guys that can wrestle. It's about their presence. It's about how they come into the stadium, how they come into the ring,
Yeah.
how they stand. Like I'm gonna give you the hottest of hot takes. Cody Rhodes in the WWE sucks at wrestling. He's horrible. They have him doing high spots that he's never done and should never be doing.
I will say
His moves look mechanical.
he stole the Cody Cutter from Will Ospreay, and he sucks at it so bad.
Yeah,
He was doing the Cody Cutter when he was in AEW. So come on.
And it sucked then too.
Yeah. Like-
He doesn't look like when Will Ospreay does it. He looks graceful and he looks like he's in control. Cody is just like a stiff board. Like he just
Do you know what I think hurts Cody Rhodes in the ring is the slower nature of WWE.
yeah,
yes,
Because in AEW, he was moving a lot faster.
dude.
Yeah.
In when he was in AEW and New Japan and in TNA, he's such a great wrestler. But the WWE way of wrestling is slow and methodical, and it's not for everybody.
yeah, absolutely. And that's what WWE is. WWE is a presence, and
It ain't going nowhere. It's going to stay. I mean,
yeah,
it's popular for a reason. So.
yeah. Let's get to our next one. Let's talk about AEW originals. Of the AEW originals, who deserves a title run from all the AEW originals that has not had one yet? Canada Dry, you go first.
Who even is there? Chris Statlander, the world title.
Yeah.
That's my shot.
Okay. What about you, Joe?
I say Kip Sabian. The man has paid his dues as a comedy thing. Now he's doing great work with the patriarchy.
Yeah.
Like him as either a tag champion or the TNT champion later on down the line. I think it would be great.
Mine's Darby Allin
For the world title.
for a world title.
Yeah, I guess he's just was such a great TNT champion that
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I would love to see him champion if he keeps this size that he's kept on from having to climb the mountain. So
Yeah.
Do you know what the nice thing about this unified championship is? If they're not quite ready for the world title, but they're almost there. You can
Mhm.
put the unified title on them.
Very true. Yeah, I agree. All right. Which main event was better, or which match was better between John Cena and Cody Rhodes? WrestleMania or SummerSlam?
SummerSlam, easy
Same
one,
either.
easy question.
No competition in that
I
question.
don't know who wrote this question, but
I don't know. I just read them as I
yeah,
as I
yeah.
get them.
Sometimes they're
Yeah.
easy, sometimes they're hard.
I'm not gonna lie. Like this SummerSlam match that John Cena had makes me very angry because we could have had this for the last how many appearances
Yeah,
instead of him trying to ruin wrestling, which was absolutely stupid. Just give us this Cena who's going out putting out banger matches. Like,
yeah,
come on. Imagine him and Orton going out and doing what him and Cody did. Like, just
What kind of sucks for Cena is that he had to waste his part of his retirement on being evil Cena.
yeah.
yeah, it was dumb.
It didn't help that The Rock and Travis Scott bowed out. That didn't help.
Never should have been part of it.
What are
Like,
you gonna do?
like I don't. That's what happens though when you have people who like run TKO who don't know anything about wrestling insist on having The Rock show up to freaking help sell tickets and then influence the story and just ruin everything.
Yeah, I agree. Has the partnership between WWE and TNA helped or hurt TNA?
I
You don't go,
guess I guess
Campbell.
it's helped. I mean, I've heard that like viewership is up, so I mean, I don't know. They've had better live attendance. I mean, I guess by the quantifiable measurements, it's helped.
Yeah,
Now, I don't know. I think it's because they have such a shitty TV deal that not many people watch it live. But I don't know if people would continue to watch TNA with a live TV deal if both champions are still the NXT champion,
yeah,
NXT superstars. But I guess for now, it's helped.
yeah. What do you think, Canada?
It's helped, but not by much. Because you're essentially selling your soul for a little bit of an inch or two. It's not like you're doubling revenue. It's not like the money's flowing in.
Wait, you don't believe Eric Bischoff when they said in a year TNA can be the number two promotion?
No, it's ridiculous. Like if like you're gonna sell the essence of your promotion to WWE, it better be like we're in the gravy now, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like we're lapping in luxury, and that's not what's happening.
yeah. Not even close. I think it's hurting it. Your main championship is not on a guy who wrestles on your roster full time. Your top guys are losing to not top guys of WWE. That's wrong. That is absolutely wrong.
The
You
other
could
thing
have put
about
your
this
championship
partnership,
belt. You could have put your championship belt on Joe Hendry or Mike Santana, but you put it on Trick Williams. And then he brings it to NXT and
And
is
he, get,
involved in a very different storyline than the one that's in TNA.
and he gets punked out by The Undertaker.
Yeah,
the other thing about this partnership, JFB, is that nobody wants to be in TNA because your goal is to get to WWE or AEW.
right.
So if this partnership is you're looking to see what kind of politics you can play to get that next contract to WWE.
Right.
So that's something about the partnership that's people are going to be walking out the door and signing WWE.
WWE just needs to buy TNA. Really, that's what
Needs
they
to
need.
or
So, all right. Let's go to what would you consider to be the greatest Hulk Hogan match of all time? Getting a dry.
That's Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 3.
Yeah.
This is the one that got the most attention, the most hype. There's this song on YouTube. Do you remember where you were when Hulk Hogan slammed Andre the Giant? And it's got these little action figures. It's great.
Yeah. What do you think, Joe?
Hogan Rock,
Okay.
WrestleMania up in
Yeah.
Toronto.
Mine's Andre. I mean, I think that was the spectacle
I have a
that
question
solidified
for both of you guys. Is it the best match or the best moment?
both.
Okay.
I mean, Hogan had to carry Andre because Andre was in no position to work that match fully. Hogan had to carry him.
I mean, I imagine my answer would probably be different if I've ever seen one New Japan match of Hogan's, because
Yeah,
I know he actually wrestled in New Japan.
he did. Yeah, he's
No, I
always
just think because I don't think it's his best match wrestled,
yeah,
but as far as spectacle, nothing beats that.
yeah, not even close. All right, AEW. Although they really haven't been using their ranking system, does it
That's
need to
good.
stay?
That's good because we can power rank.
Yeah.
We'll be the
Does
power.
AEW's ranking system need to go, or does it need to stay?
It needs to go because you paint yourself into a corner with that stuff.
Yeah,
So it's good that it's gone.
yeah. All right, Joe.
Yeah, it needs to go. It doesn't work for a predetermined sport. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I agree. See you later, ships ahoy.
And another thing, like rankings are bad because like I made this argument before All In. You can't sit here and write people out of main event stories or out of the main event scene because you never know when injuries happen and you need to break glass in case of emergency.
Yeah, yeah,
But that's the case of having to like it's just a lot of work because then you got to put the number 2 guy in the power
Yeah,
ranking.
yeah, it is. It is. It's it would take a way too much work and brain power to get your rankings and then the work back or to like because that's ultimately how rankings should work in wrestling is you have your 10 and then you work back from there to how do they get to the top 10 like it's just
yeah,
it feels very forced and that's what AEW was when they had these rankings. It was very forced
yeah,
or they just didn't make any bloody sense.
yeah.
Unlike us when we do our power rankings.
That is true. Some science that goes into that. Science.
Yeah,
Uh,
mainly
I'm, I,
my
I, I,
science. How much can I agitate Canada Dry and JFB?
we that's why we have the challenge system.
And we introduced trades. So,
Yeah.
all right. I want you to name one AEW and one
Whoa,
W.
Tiff says you're going to WWE. You've been traded.
No, it's not me that she's talking about.
Okay. You're
How
not
about
going.
Joe? She put that up about Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
It's just you're not going to WWE. You're staying right here.
Yeah, AFW for life, baby.
Yo.
I want you to pick. I want you to pick one WWE and one AEW wrestler that has amazing upside that is not being utilized correctly. Canada Dry, you go first.
One WWE wrestler that is not being utilized is I would say Grayson Waller.
Okay.
Like I think this guy has got like so much potential, and you're sticking him with the New Day.
Yeah.
No, Grayson Waller should be a champion right now. I think he's great. In AEW, I think we're talking about Brian Cage
Yeah.
when he comes back. This guy's gotta you put him, get him in the ring, get him the Ring of Honor World Title. Start putting some belts on this guy.
Yeah. I agree. Joe.
Okay, so WWE, it's Carmelo Anthony. The man was a stud in NXT, and he came up to the main roster, and has done nothing.
You talking about Carmelo Hayes?
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes.
Okay.
Sorry. Who did I say before?
Carmelo
Anthony.
Anthony. I'm like, wait a
Oh, the
minute.
basketball player.
I'm like, whoa.
It was definitely Carmelo Hayes. My bad.
Yeah.
And then AEW, who I think is not being used properly. I mean, I guess it's sort of changed here as of late, but I'd still say Nick Wayne.
Yeah.
Hopefully that changes in the next couple weeks once he gets through this uh, feud with Christian. But yeah, that's who I
Okay.
was.
I'm gonna go with Carmelo Hayes as well. I mean, that guy has got amazing upside, and they are just not using him at all, not even close, and it sucks. AEW, Willow.
Oh,
I
you and
mean,
Tiffany are mind melding here.
oh, did she say? Oh, she did say it. All right. Yeah, Will Nightingale. She's awesome, and she's not in a championship picture unless it's the TBS. I think that's wrong, and I think she would be an amazing world champion.
You know who else I want to add on for AEW in addition to Willow?
Who?
Um, the person you why am I drawing a blank to her name all of a sudden? Statlander. I don't think
Yeah,
she's being used fully
Yeah,
either.
I want to see Statlander world title.
yeah.
Put the world title on Statlander and have Willow beat her eventually.
Oh,
Long term storytelling.
I like it. All right. I want to get to a bigger question. This one was posed to us. What do we think of Lesnar's return and his attack on John Cena? Canada Dry, you go first.
Well, we got a. It was a little bit controversial. People were either like, "This is awesome," or people were mad.
Yeah.
Um, I try. I didn't really bother me. I try not to get all into that kind of stuff. But he's Brock Lesnar is a presence. If this was a paranormal show, he's an entity who will haunt your ass, literally. But yeah, I wonder what happens with the Janelle Grant case because they made a public statement afterwards. So could this bite them in the ass? That's what I want to know.
it's possible. They haven't the whole thing with the Janelle Grant case is WWE wants to go to arbitration to avoid discovery.
Yep.
And discovery is where everything comes out. But in regards to Brock showing up, honestly, I don't care because I'm kind of mad that we're wasting one of Cena's limited dates on a match with Brock because he does nothing but suplexes.
Yeah.
You know, it's just it's not entertaining to me. It's boring. It is repetitive, and it isn't anything we haven't seen a million times before.
The other thing, EVP Joe, is there were lies about why he was back. Triple H said because John Cena requested him, and John Cena's like, "No, I wrestle who you line up in front of me."
And then Michael Cole on the Monday Night Raw after Mania said Triple H and Nick Khan reached out to a month ago to bring Brock Lesnar back. Told him it's time for him to come home.
And then Nick Khan said, "We don't worry about non-criminal allegations. If he's not a criminal, then we don't get." But which is a lie because didn't they fire that? Who's that? Who's that big black guy that was with the New Day?
Oh, Jones.
Yeah, Osmo Jones.
I forget. He was supposed to. Apparently he was going to be in the New Day, going to take Big E's spot. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, Osmo.
Odyssey Jones.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
He got fired based on just allegations, and his career's over.
Yeah.
Same with what's his name in NXT, the purple guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Velveteen.
Velveteen Dream. Yeah,
Yeah. I
just
mean,
allegations. It's enough. So they're lying.
here, here's my 2 cents on this. The likelihood is that WWE and TKO and Endeavor's lawyers really put some thought as to whether or not they should go ahead and bring him back. I'm sure they ran through every risk and scenario possible and decided that the long term probably wouldn't be as bad as bringing him back short term. I, for one, think it's a great way to retire John Cena by Brock Lesnar. Because when you really look at it, who's Cena's biggest rival? Like, there isn't one specific person. He's had different rivals at different stages of his career. There's not one that's run through that gamut of 20 plus years of him wrestling. So
It's
give
too
it
bad we
a
didn't get one more match from Batista.
Batista's not going to wrestle. He's already come out and said he will never step in the ring again.
He doesn't look like Batista anymore.
No,
No,
he
he's
doesn't.
not. He's not.
My problem with Brock Lesnar appearing is that regardless of whether or not he was involved or his level of involvement, it's in poor taste. It just is. I mean,
And
this was a woman.
he was paid the whole time he wasn't
Yeah,
appearing.
he's been
Yeah.
paid for the last 2+ years.
Yeah, she was SA'd. She was sexually assaulted in WWE. She was sexually harassed. So yeah,
She was basically trafficked, is what she
yeah,
intended to be trafficked.
Part of I read that. So part of the passed over to her was to sign a contract with WWE, like as a favor,
yeah.
like sweetening the deal.
Like it's in poor taste, is what it was, and obviously WWE knew what was going to happen because they didn't have a post show.
Oh yeah, they knew better.
Because you know that the first questions out of their mouth is, why is Brock Lesnar back? He really shouldn't. And I think it's a horrible black eye for TKO and for WWE to have to make that decision, and they made the wrong one. Lesnar should never have come back at all, period. Like, I get it. You want a no shit moment. You got it. But now you got to deal with backlash. That's
I
going to
mean,
happen because of it.
honestly, like I wouldn't have brought him back until this Janelle Grant thing was tied up.
Oh yeah, it's done.
like a
It's
drum.
done. All the money's paid
Like
out. And whatnot.
I don't want to get into this, but I'm going to say I don't believe that a guy who was named in the lawsuit 42 times didn't do anything wrong or intend to do anything wrong. I don't believe it.
Yeah, 42 times is a lot.
It's quite a bit. All right, let's go to our next question. Who would you say was the bigger WCW personality? Goldberg, Flair, Hogan, or Sting? Canada Dry.
Sting.
Yeah.
Like he was there the whole time. He went down with the ship.
Yep. All right, Joe, what do you think?
Who's called the franchise? Sting. The man he never left WCW. He was loyal. He was literally the last man. He's like he wasn't even a rat that refused to leave the sinking ship. The man
Yeah.
stayed there out of loyalty. And Ric Flair came and went, Hogan came and went. Goldberg just wasn't there long enough.
Yeah.
He came at the end. Like he was their last ditch effort to start bailing water, and it held off for a little bit, but it didn't help.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's Sting.
it's Sting. Um, he didn't have the number of championships Flair had. He didn't have always the central A storyline going on, but it didn't matter because no matter what you needed from Sting, Sting did it. Sting did it.
No matter how many times he got betrayed by Flair.
Yeah. And when you are trying to find the person who's going to lead your promotion against the bad guys of the NWO, they didn't go after Flair. They asked Sting.
You know what pisses me off about Sting?
What?
He goes to WWE and they doing a match with Seth freaking Rollins
Yeah.
instead of the Undertaker.
Yeah.
They do a match with Triple H instead of the Undertaker.
Yeah, everyone wanted Undertaker and Sting,
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
but no, Vince McMahon just had to rehash and put one final nail in WCW and redo NWO versus DX. Basically,
He could have done WCW versus WWE with Undertaker.
I agree.
He could have, but he didn't because it wouldn't have stroked his ego as much as.
And Sting wasn't really NWO. He
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't really NWO until they went Wolfpack.
Yeah, I know, but even then, how long was he in it?
I don't even remember.
Not
Let's talk
very
about
long.
Let's talk about AEW. What is the one AEW storyline that had the most potential but fell short? Canada Dry.
We're talking about the Death Riders. This thing dragged on and on and on and on. And if it wasn't for the Young Bucks coming back and rejuvenating it, um, it would have. It just wasn't what it was. It just wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Yeah. Joe.
Okay, obviously the correct answer is the Death Riders, but I got another storyline. How did Shaq disappear from the ambulance? We never know.
He's still in it.
We never got that resolved.
That is true.
Yeah,
That's
like
The other one I would say, Joe,
Shaq is a
would
big
be
man. You can't just disappear.
the other one I would say, Joe, would be the Devil storyline with Adam Cole.
Yes.
You took mine.
Oh, sorry. Go
That's
ahead.
mine. Yeah, it's the devil. That thing fell apart faster than a toilet paper wedding dress in the middle of a rainstorm. And it's not because Tony Khan painted himself into a corner or, he just decided I don't like it anymore. He had no choice.
Yeah.
Adam Cole got injured.
And MJF got injured.
And MJF got injured. So I get it. But man, that thing fell apart so quick. It was like, hey, we're soaring at 35,000 feet. Oh shit, now we crashed into the ground in less than a second. Like,
I will. I'm usually not one for rehashing storylines, but this is one that I would love to see done properly, like a couple years down the road.
No, no.
Not the exact same beat. Not
Oh,
the
okay, I
same
was like,
visual. No, but like the same.
we will be pitching on the Dynamite After Dark.
there we go. All right, I got one last question. Why does wrestling promotions in general favor putting the belt on a baby face and building up that baby face than building up the heel? Canada Dry.
I don't know if they do. Like, I feel like you'll have your white meat baby face like Cody Rhodes,
Yeah.
like John Cena, but you'll have these heel runs like MJF, Seth Rollins. So I think it's 50-50. But the main thing is you want to, when you have a champion like Swerve or Hangman, Uh, you want to send the crowds home happy
Yeah.
a lot of time.
Joe.
Merchandise money.
Oh,
That's
good
what it
answer.
is.
Show me merchandise money. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Cody alone, I think I saw like he did $1 million in T-shirt sales at WrestleMania 40
Yeah.
by himself. That's not
Yeah.
including everyone else. So that's why you build up the baby face for the big triumphant as a face. And then on top of that, secondly, is when you have someone who's likable and lovable and is good, he can go do PR for your company.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's always fun to watch the heel. And you're right. Baby faces generate merchandise money. Heels put butts in seats. Because you want to see what that heel or that villain is going to do to the
Or get
baby.
his comeuppance.
Yeah. So naturally, yeah. I mean, it makes more sense to put it on the baby face because at the end of the day, unless you're a sicko and a psychotic or a sociopath like me, who loves rooting for the heels and the villains,
I
people
like.
like a good story.
I personally like the chase
Yeah,
from the faces over the actual reigns
absolutely, 100%.
because like it's just like will he ever get a hold of this thing?
Yeah, will he get us revenge, guys? It's the end of the show. We answered your questions, which means now we put a call to action. You, our viewers, click on the links down below. Get on your keyboard, clickety clackety. One of those links sends you to all our social media. Find us, ask a question. We'll put it on the show next time and we'll answer it for you because
Yep.
that's what we do. Now, if you want to, I don't know, if you want to go ahead and support the show, there's a link for DraftKings, which helps the show. You make some bets, you win some money. So
football
it comes
season
back
is
to us. Yeah,
football season is back.
it is back.
Now, Jeppy, if you want to buy a shirt,
Yeah.
the Red Flag Society. I've got a commercial going on the FW network here. Um, now, if you want to buy this shirt, $5 from every shirt sold goes to helping me live my dream of being the oil boy for the Swedish bikini team.
Yeah.
Dare to dream.
Ooh,
Dare to
ooh.
dream.
All right. And you get that shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling, where you can get all of your effing wrestling gear.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How many $5 do you need to achieve this dream?
I don't know. I just know I need a stack of money.
Okay.
You know, like I'm assuming I gotta like pay them some money to do this.
It's
don't
pretty
know.
hefty. It's a pretty hefty fee.
And you can't buy just any cheap oil either. It's got to be
Yeah.
top.
Yeah, I gotta have my oil bill's gotta be through the roof.
I mean, there is an oil shortage, thanks to P. Diddy. So, it might take a little bit for the stock to reacclimate so you can get it in a reasonable amount of time. Just saying.
They're like Canada Dry, you oil me, yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's the end of the show. On behalf of Canada Dry, on behalf of EVP Joe, I am the JFB.
In all seriousness, sometimes in life, things are hard and you're down. Your circumstances aren't looking good. It's okay that you're down, but you can't stay there. You got to reach out to your friends, your family, community, your church. Reach out to us. We'll help pull you out, pick you up, put one foot in front of the other, raise your fist in the air, put the devil in a sharpshooter, and just keep fighting.